Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you with another review from Model Ones right here. They sent me some chrome pigments for review. Um, I will leave product link to their Amazon link for these in the description box for you guys. Um, this is, let's see right here, the Model One's mirror nail powder with black and white gel, nail polish, base, and top coat. So it's like a whole little kit, which is awesome. And you get a book, as always, which is nice. Each of their um, orders, you get a little booklet. This is like product listing of things, some of the things that they have. Standard usage. All of their gel polishes are UV and LED curable. 120 seconds or 2 minutes in a UV and 60 seconds in LED. Excuse me. And it's just instructions on their different types of gel polishes. Application step right here. Okay. All right. Like I said, I will leave their link in the description box as to where to get these amazing things. I just did a review on the 8-piece on these, which was my last video. I try to leave that link in the description box for you also, so you can see these amazing colors. Right now, this is the first time I've tried their gel polishes, and I am in love so far. They go on like butter. Oh my god. So I can't wait to try this out. So in this little set here, you get the silver chrome right here, and the gold chrome, or gold mirror chrome, excuse me. Then you also get a black and white gel polish, and these are the minis. These are the 7 milliliter or 2.25 ounces. Okay, and then I got a little bottles of their foundation base gel and their top it off top coat. Okay, so we're going to try these out. I will try each of the powders on white and each of the ones on black, and then I may go in here and play with some of these colors to see if that changes them up. I'm going to try to see if I can make a rose gold or something with like a pink, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and get the powders out real quick. So the powders do come up with the little silicone eyeshadow applicators, which are nice. Okay, so you get 2 per powder, which, like I said, is really nice. Alright, and I got a little fallout, but not too bad. And it's probably just from packaging, because there's really not any in the package at all. So that's awesome. It's just on the thing right here. Let's open this puppy up, because I've not even opened these yet. And it does come with a protective film, but it was in the lid, so that's alright. You don't get a whole lot of powder, but if anybody knows, it takes a little bit of powder. It goes a long way, so this will last you a long time. And look at that. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. Put the lid back on that because I'm clumsy. Let's get the packaging out of the way. Okay, let's get these bad boys out. Alright. Let's open up. Ooh, you get a lot more of the gold, it looks like. Well, I did anyway. Oh yeah, big difference. I would say that's I'd probably say 2 grams in my opinion. From what I'm gathering, I think this is a gram, or yeah, this is like a gram, and probably say 2 grams, a little more. That's awesome though, pretty cool. I would say one thing in my opinion about the powders is to make sure that the security seal are on these more securely, because when you take the lid off, they stick to the lid. That way there's no fallout. But yet, just in case, but I've not had any spillage in the containers, or in the packaging itself. So, I mean, it is doing its job. And it does have the number of the color, but it would be nice to have, you know, the Model 1's logo like on the lid. That way you know who made it, where it came from. That would be an awesome idea too. I like the little pots. These are nice and sturdy. Um, all right, so we're going to put the lids back on these because I'm known for knocking things over. We're going to get the polishes on the swatches. First, we're going to do the base gel right here. And I'll be curing these in a just straight up old-fashioned UV light. It's my old school. One of these days I'll get a hybrid. So, so let's check out the foundation gel, the base gel. It seems to be okay. Let's just get it on the nail real quick and see what happens. It's not too thin. It doesn't appear to be. I know how some foundation or base gels, yeah, it's not too thin. It's not going to run down the sides of the cuticle at all. Okay, so we got white and black. Let's just get these all rolling. I'd say if you put way too much on your brush, it might tend to run, but I'm not having any issues. Nope, not at all. Here, let me show you on my thumb, because I know how some people are like, well, yeah, see, it's not running at all. And I put a pretty good generous amount on there. And I did notice with the other polishes, I have had no shrinkage whatsoever. So that's nice. Okay, I'm going to pop these in the lamp real quick, and I'll be right with you. Okay, so now we're going to go right on in here with the black. We're going to do 2 nails with the black and 2 with the white. And I'm showing these now so you can see the consistency. Now, for those of you that are new, black gel polish is really opaque, so you want to do this in really thin layers. Oh wow, I may only get away with 1 coat. Wow. And I am trying to do this as thin as possible, but I want to go in like I know normally. Oh wow, that's like a wow, that's a 1 coat. Let's see how well it cures. So let's go ahead with the second one here. Sorry for the camera moving around. I had my phone plugged in and the charger is in the way. And I keep bumping it. And I don't want the phone to die. So, whoops. So here I am messing with things. Alright. Same consistency as the polishes that I reviewed in my last video. These are going on like butter. Oh my gosh. Consistency is really nice. They're nice and they're not thick, but they are thicker than a lot of gel polishes that I have had. Some of them are pretty liquidy, some of them are really thick. These, in my opinion, is a perfect consistency. And I'm trying not to, just trying to get it even. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. Let me get that closed. That is 1 coat. Oh, if this cures all the way through, holy crap. This will be like my new go-to black gel polish. I may have to buy a couple of the full-size ones. Because, wow. And I didn't even really mix it up or nothing. So I've not even really had a chance to look at these. Alright, let's look at the white. You see the trying to show you guys the consistency without making a disaster of a mess. Okay. Excuse me. So let's go right into application here. All right. Let's see if this goes on in one coat or two, because you know whites are kind of milky usually. Even white polishes, it's not very often that you'll find a white polish that is totally opaque in one coat without being streaky in some way. I've not found one yet. I know they're out there, I've just not found it. Or I've gotten my hands on it, I should say. And that's, actually that's really good for one coat there too. That's pretty opaque. Alright, let's do the second and get these puppies into the light so we can get the top gel on. Get their top it off on. And start playing with these chrome powders. Wow. Consistency is just really nice, and they level out really well. My only problem is I got a little bit of black gel polish on that one, but that's okay. Luckily, it's just a swatch. So there is the white. Let me get these into the light, and I'll be back. Okay, so those are cured. And let me, focusing issues as usual. It's pretty cured. I probably should have gone even thinner on the layer, but it is not totally cured on the bottom here. It starts to divot a little, you know, where it's gathered up, so it's thicker here at the tip. Not so much on this side. I'm going to flip over and cure on the bottom part, so that way it is cured all the way. So my suggestion is to make sure you're black, because it is very opaque. I'm pretty sure I've put it on too thick of a coat, and that's use your error. I knew I'd put on too thick of a coat, but I wanted to see how it would cure. And it's pretty cure, but I'm going to, like I said, flip over the swatch wheel and cure on the other side. Let me check the white. Yeah, same thing. In some spots where I've got a thicker, like here at the edge, it's not as cured, it's not totally cured through. So let me flip it over and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I cured the underside, and let's check here real quick. White seems to be cured. This black one seems to be so much better. And this one is just right here at the tip where it wasn't really cured before, but it's not really oozing out, so I think it's separated from the tip. Excuse me. So we're just going to go ahead and continue. Now with all chrome polishes, you need a no wipe top coat. So we're going to add on their top it off. Well, you know, let's just read their instructions first. That might be a good idea, because it might be different. Does it have, nope, okay. Well, let me just look. We're going to do it the silver and see if we even need to top it off first. Because, you know, sometimes one-step polishes, because there's no tacky layer to these. So it could be a one-step gel polish. So we're going to go right in. I'm just tapping on a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. I'm going to press it in. Oh, wow. It doesn't look like I need the top coat first, so that is even awesome, even more awesome. I can't talk right. We're just going to tap it in. It's kind of what I do, and then I rub it in, burnish it in with the applicator. There are different applicators that you can use, whatever your preference is and what works for you. There is really not a whole lot of wrong way to do this. And I'm not pressing really hard, guys, so that's even awesome. That's even better. That's even awesome. I am getting some on. Wow, that's nice. I do have my trusty silicone tool that I'm going to use also, just to, this is right here, this is one coat. But we're going to like wipe off the excess. Okay, and I'm going to take my little tool, my actual silicone tool, a little bit more on here, and then we're really going to burnish it in and see if we can get a really nice shiny effect. Oh yes, much better. Oh, that's much better. So I think this would be my preferred method right here, is to tap it in with the applicator that they give you and then kind of go back in with your silicone tool. I mean, this is probably not the ideal silicone tool because it's like a round pointy one, but I can't find my other one, so we're going to do with what I got. But it is working really well, and I'm not pressing really hard or anything. Let's see if I can rub it in with my finger. Okay, yes. I wipe off the excess over here on my little napkin. Just really burnish it in lightly. Yeah, this is like no effort whatsoever, and that's just without top coat. That is nice. So let's go ahead and do the white one over here real quick. Just kind of tapping it in. Some of these patterns kind of need 2 coats. Some only need 1. I may do a second coat like on the bottom part of it to see if there's much of a difference, because sometimes there's not a difference at all, sometimes there is. It just depends. Depends on the quality of the powder, and this seems like a really nice quality powder, because I've got several different chrome powders in the past. Okay, excuse my mother hacking in the background. Get that in the white. Okay, now let's go back in with my silicone tool and really get this burnished in. Get it nice and even. There's a part right here where my fingerprint was that's not sticking, so that's my fault, not the powders. Like I said, remember, this is without the top it off first. I just added it right on top of the gel polish, and the white doesn't seem to want to stick as much, so I am going to have to do 2 coats of that one. I may go ahead and do another one and use the top it off on the white and see if that makes a difference, and I'm pretty sure it will, but we're going to find out. But as of right now, that is that. That is that. Really? Now we're going to do the gold. Just the exact same way as I did with the silver. Let's see how well it does. So just tap it on a little. Ooh. I'm not much of a gold person, but that's nice. That's really nice. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Look at that effect right there. So let's get some of my tool here. You know, for not putting the top coat on, this is actually working really well. Like I said, I'm going to do one with a top coat, because I think that might be better. But that's why I'm reviewing these, to see what works best. Let's get some white going on here. Yeah, the white definitely is going to need the the top coat. But the black is doing really well, believe it or not. I'm kind of shocked. Let me wipe off the white here and get a top coat on it. And since I'm having issues anyway, and I know I'm over 20 minutes, I'm sorry. Thank you for hanging out and watching. Anyways, if you leave me, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the silver and the gold on the white and put the top coat on those because, yeah, I think that'll work best. What's great about these with the gel polish is you take your isopropyl alcohol and just wipe over it and start all over again. Trial and error. Because like I said, each company's powder works differently. I wanted to see how it performed like on their polish without a top coat because there was no tacky layers, and sometimes like with one-step polishes there's no tacky layer, and the black is doing really good, believe it or not. So you could get away with that. So let me put some top coat on these real quick while I've got you on here, and then I'll finish it out here. So just make sure you dust off all the excess. Now we're going to put a thin layer. Oh wow, look at that. And the top coat is nice and thick, but not too thick. It's pretty much the same consistency as their gel polishes, which is really nice. The consistency is running through their whole line that I am seeing so far. Beautiful. I'm telling you, even the top coat goes on like butter. That is awesome. That's a good sign. It's a good sign when a brand's gel polishes are consistent throughout. Yes, I know it's a little harder when it comes to like regular polishes, and I'm sure it's, you know, just as hard with gel polishes, but I seem to think they have found a gel and a formula that works really well. And not for a bad price, I don't believe either, so. Alright. Now we've got these top coated. Let's do some of the others here. We're going to go about halfway and just try with the different chromes to see what they look like. We're going to do the pinks. We're going to do that purple. Because I'm just wanting to see what it looks like. Because I'm curious that way. And then let's do this one right here. I'm not going to do all of them. Their top coat's really nice. I know baby girl now's Jamie. She swears by their top coat, so that's awesome. Alright, so let's get these into the light, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the white going. Let's see if that made any difference. We're going to tap it in. Oh yeah, big difference there. Okay. Much, much better. Now these definitely apply a lot better with the top coat on, which I already knew they would, but you know, I'm trying to experiment as I'm doing a review, because when I do a review, I like to do a in-depth review. And that's just how I am. Hey, if you've made it this far into the video, say hi-ho silver, and then tell me which one you like best, the chrome, the silver chrome, or the gold chrome. I would want to know. Don't forget to say hi-ho silver. Just because that's the key word tonight, hi-ho silver. If you want to put away, you can. Alright, we're going to go ahead with the second one here. Oh, wow. Yeah, so much better. This is, oh, wow. That's a lot more mirrored. Did you guys see the difference there? I know it's like away from the... It's away from the camera. It's just hard to do videos when you're trying to look through the phone at the same time as you're doing it. It is hard. That's why I haven't done very many nail nail tutorials, is because of that reason. Wow, that is a huge difference. I love that. I love the white with the one coat. I will go back and do a second coat um, before I come back for the last part. Yeah, for my final thoughts. But we're gonna go here on the bottom here and see what the silver looks like on this beautiful color. And oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous. Wow. You guys see that? That's so pretty. Mm. Oh, yes. I know I'm not usually as talkative or very energetic as I normally am, and I'm sorry. It's just what happens when you get sick. Okay, we're going to this one right here. These are so pretty on these colors. Oh, yas. Most definitely. Alright, and then we got the last one over here. I just wanted to see what effect they would do. See if you can see the color through the powder or not. Sometimes you can't, which can be frustrating. Alright, so here is the silver. Ooh. The pink and the silver. Wow, look at that. Yes. Okay, let's go for the gold real quick. Oh, Lord, we're going to be a 30-minute video. This is just nuts. Sorry, guys. Alright, the gold is still not applying all that great. Not on the white anyway. I've got the top coat on this one. It's just not wanting to apply. There we go. Now on the black one it does, but I may have to do a second coat on the white. But I'll do that off camera before I come back. Wow. But I will tell you, on the black after that second coat looks amazing. Just wiping off the excess at this point. Look at that. Alright, let's get some on these colors and see if we can't make an awesome color. See if we see a color pop through. Not so much. Let me try something. Sometimes that works too. Just sticking your finger right in it. Well, the gold looks really cool. It's just not as apparent. Not as apparent as I thought it would, that's for sure. The gold? I've had better gold pigments, don't get me wrong. This is not a bad pigment, but it's not as good as the silver. It's still equally as beautiful, but yeah. As you can see, like on the white here, I'm just dusting it with a clean paper towel here because I can't find my brush. Just dusting off all the excess. And I will, so now the black, that looks really great. But the white, not so much. I'll have to do 2 coats of those. And here they are over different colors. You could get the rose gold effect with some of these the pink ones, but probably take 2 coats and I'll probably wash it out. So I'm going to pause real quick, and I'm going to come back at the end here, so I'll be right back. Okay, coming back with my final thoughts here. The gold, 2 coats on the black, looks amazing. So as you can see here, the silver works really well. On the white, it is going to look lighter as always, you know, not too bad. It's the gold I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm struggling with the white, and that's just because it's probably supposed to look like that, because I think all of my golds do this. So from far away it looks really great, but up close you can see kind of the patchiness to it, but it does look really pretty from far away. It gives like a really cool effect. And here it is over different colors. Really cool. It's nice to play with. Maybe you want to try some of the pigment stamping with them, maybe, which I might try in a different video. The polishes, I'm in love with their polishes, most definitely. The silver pigment is amazing, and I think the gold pigment is pretty good too. It really is, considering how well it comes up on the black. And they usually, chrome powders and stuff like that, mirror powders, look better over black anyways. And if you want a lighter effect, you can go with the white. And then we do have other color options as always. So that is awesome. So thank you, Model Ones, for giving me the opportunity to review. Sorry the video is so long. Now, if you are at this far, made it this far, I want you to, if you've already said hi-ho silver and you've told me what pigment you think you like the best, the silver or the gold, I want you to say, hey there. And if you do, in 2 weeks, well, yeah, January 21st, see, January 20th is my birthday. So January 21st, I'm going to, this is like a little hidden giveaway. In my last review video, Model Ones sent me an extra gel polish. I will link, like I said, the video to this review down below. Go back and watch it. There's 8 mini polishes in here. They're all the mini bottles like this, of all of these beautiful colors right here, without the chrome on top of them. Okay, so I'm going to give away, for those who have made it this far, because this is a very long video, and I appreciate the fact that you guys have stuck around with me this long. That's called dedication, guys. I love you guys. So you have to say hi-ho silver. Tell me which chrome powder you liked the best. Say hi there. And you'll be entered to win this 8-piece mini set of gel polishes by Model Ones. Alright? Thank you guys so much. I will, like I said, leave the product description or product link in the description box. Thank you guys for hanging around. Have a blessed night, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!